Welcome to our home.
So we had this dream to hit the road and go full time, but there were a lot of obstacles in our way. And now that we've been doing this for 3 years, we're going to share a few things that we've learned along the way.
Yeah, so the first question we get asked a lot is, how did we end up choosing a motor coach, and then this one in particular? And we started off with, there were 8 of us going to hit the road, and we couldn't drive then with a fifth wheel and a pickup truck because the pickup trucks that we were looking at couldn't fit 8. And we had a 15-passenger van, and this motor coach can tow our van.
And so we had to have the van adjusted, but we knew we could do that before we bought the van. It was one of the many steps in our process. So the motor coach holds all the people while we're driving down the road, and the van holds all the people when we're having our adventures.
So the first obstacle we were dealing with is traveling with everybody down the road. And this particular rig worked perfect for us. The seats for us here, these turn around obviously when we're driving. We have 3 seats here on the couch with seat belts. We have additional seating here. We have additional seating here. So we could sit with everybody going down the road. So that part worked out fine for us.
And my favorite thing is we could watch TV. The kids could watch TV, obviously not us, while we were going down the road. Okay, our second obstacle was sleeping arrangements for 8 people. And obviously, a motor coach is going to come with a really nice grown-up bedding. But we also needed more space. So we got one with the bunk beds. And these are much longer than they look. They go back behind this wall. So our 2 teenagers, they were young teens, like 13 and 14 when we started, fit in there just great to start with. And then this lovely couch opens out, and our grown-up 20-year-old slept here. His bedding is still under there in case we have visitors, which we have had. And then our 3 little tiny guys, who are like 4, 5, and 6, they slept this way on this bed. But then the 20-year-old left, and the little kids got bigger. So one of them had to sleep down here. Then, in these 3 years, one of our big teenagers left, and the other big teenager got even bigger. So now, big teenager, tiniest kid, and then over here we have the 2 medium kids. So far, this has worked out great. But wait, there's more. This goes down and makes another bed. There's different mats that go in this middle section, and we've slept 11 people in our RV when a grown daughter, her husband, and 3 grandkids came to stay with us. Paisley.
Okay, the next obstacle to overcome was, what do we do with all our clothing? So traveling full time, it can be a challenge. So the first thing that helps us out is, this rig comes with a washer and a dryer. And so we do a load every night. A load goes in the wash. It helps with our sleeping arrangement as well. In the morning I get up first thing.
Because it's very noisy.
It can be very noisy and shaky. So, but in the morning I get up, I take the clothes out of the washing machine into the dryer. Before the kids wake up, the clothes are already dry. And then they can put their clothes away. So one of the things with that is, one, it works really well. We don't have a place where we can store dirty clothes. Another thing is, at one point in time, our washing machine wasn't working, and we had to find a laundromat. And sometimes they can be in sketchy locations.
And be expensive.
And they can be expensive.
Yeah.
So the next thing with our clothing is, where do we store it all? Well, there are drawers underneath here. There are drawers here. There's shelves here with lots of stuff. More drawers underneath here. And we have a closet here. And we customized this a little bit. I built this shelf to put in here for some of our supplies. So if you're going to keep a rig and you're not just using it on the weekends, you might want to customize some of your storage.
Okay. And then we have more storage up there and tons underneath. Like this whole section of the RV underneath is storage.
Yeah, right now it's okay, no mind. The next thing we're asked about is storage. Well, this rig has plenty of storage.
This is where our school storage starts. It comes back here and meets kitchen storage. But underneath, right here, there's a slide out, and that a bunch of other school stuff that we're not using right now goes in there.
Okay, and this is the beginning of our pantry. You'll notice we have soft-sided baskets as well. So they're not stiff and firm, they collapse, but we store things in here. This is all food. It's not all of our food, but this is all food storage. And then over here we have, vitamins, some more food there. Dishes over here. Down below we have cookware. We have cookware in these drawers. We rebuilt these drawers. So, these rigs are really built for weekenders a lot of times. And so sometimes it's necessary, if you're going to be full-time, to make things a little sturdier. It adds a little bit more weight, but these drawers are very sturdy.
And the glides you put on.
And I replaced the
Yeah,
glides.
they're much better.
So there's 2 drawers here, again, with cookware. And then we continue with our pantry work. Well, we have our refrigerator here. When we're stationary, we have storage up here where we put food. And when we're traveling on a regular basis, then we're not having that much food stored up. And then back here we have more pantry stuff. This is where we keep all of our spices.
We love to cook.
Yeah, and we have one more pantry space.
I'm gonna come around here.
And that one pantry space is here. And we have our popcorn popper and oils and other cooking supplies.
So this says shower on the floor plan, but for us it acts as our cleaning supplies. And one of the other main things that we needed because of so many people was 2 toilets.
And for our RV, one of the great things is they use all the space. So we've got these cabinets back here, but it gives us plenty of space to store things. Thanks for joining us. Remember to smash that like button and follow us.
And subscribe, and find us on Facebook, Instagram, X, and different platforms at Sue Ann Laprise. Thank you.
Bye.